Hey everybody, SonGoshuaku here!
Number 5. Bray Wyatt vs. LA Knight. Do you like Naomi's entrance? Do you like Bray Wyatt? Do you like LA Knight? Then good, because this match gave you all three at once. Yeah, it was extremely gimmicky, but as I said in my review, I applaud WWE when they try something new. I thought overall the match was okay. The post-finish angle, even if Uncle Howdy looked like he missed his target going onto the platform with the flying elbow, it was still cool, and LA Knight did indeed still go through the platform once it was broken. The visuals were cool, but unfortunately not so good enough to the point where I could not rank it the lowest on this card by comparison to everything else on the show.
Number 4. Bianca Belair vs. Alexa Bliss.
This was not as good in-ring chemistry-wise, as I've seen both women have better matches with the likes of Bayley and Becky. It was just an okay match with solid in-ring action, and Bianca picking up the win was the right move. Even with the post-match video package of Uncle Howdy and whatever the storyline they're trying to do with Alexa Bliss, I couldn't rank this match any higher given the performance from the Rumble matches and main event.
Number 3. The Men's Royal Rumble match.
Triple H's booking of Gunther in this match made Gunther look like an absolute beast, once again having a cardio machine tank in him to go 70 minutes, making him the longest person in a single Royal Rumble match, outdoing Rey Mysterio from 2006. We also got great performances from Johnny Gargano, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre, who I'm glad, just like Damage Control in the Women's Rumble match, also worked together as a cohesive unit for the entire time that they were in. As I've never been a fan of teams just eliminating the field and then fighting instead of working together until the end, this is why I've enjoyed Rumble matches such as 2009 where Legacy worked to the very end, or 2011 where CM Punk's Nexus worked together until they were eliminated. It just makes much more sense that way if you're on a team in the Rumble match. Also, we got cool moments in this Rumble like Brock Lesnar and Gunther squaring up to one another. And even Bobby Lashley was awesome, coming in like Goldberg in 2017, making short work of Brock Lesnar and getting that huge pop for his name. And yeah, just like the Women's Royal Rumble, we were limited on surprises to the exception of Booker T, which, hey, that was awesome seeing the five-time WCW champion, but 6-time overall world champion. That was a cool moment. But once again, I love the theme that Triple H continued, which is making sure that the current superstars are the ones being highlighted. Speaking of showcasing, we even got to see Ricochet and Logan Paul do that insane flying spot that made absolutely no sense from a logical standpoint, but at least it was still very cool to see. And hey, even for someone like me that prefers spots to have a lot of psychology behind them that makes sense, even I just had to sit back as a wrestling fan and be like, that was cool. Plus, the icing on the cake, Cody Rhodes having a fantastic final 2 showdown with Gunther. I put this right up there with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels as the final 2 in the 2007 Royal Rumble, and Sheamus and Jericho as the final 2 in the 2012 Royal Rumble. It was a great finale leading into Cody Rhodes getting the big win to get a shot at the world title at WrestleMania 39. Truly, this was an excellent Rumble match that deserved to be in the top 3.
Number 2. The Women's Royal Rumble match.
First off, tremendous performance by Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, proving that they had the gas tank to be a true cardio machine from starting the match to ending the match. We also got an awesome performance from Asuka returning back to her Kana roots. The Rumble match itself told various stories, whether it was the return of Natalya getting revenge against Shayna Baszler for breaking her nose, or Becky Lynch continuing her feud with Damage Control. And while I don't play Street Fighter, we even got an awesome spot where Zelina Vega cosplayed Juri Han and did an awesome Street Fighter spot with Xia Li. As an anime fan, it's always great to see Zelina pulling out anime and video game references on WWE TV. And yeah, very few surprises outside of Nia Jax, Michelle McCool, and Chelsea Green, who by the way only got 5 seconds with her talent in the ring. I'm pretty sure they could do better than just 5 seconds. But nonetheless, I love that Triple H booked this Rumble match to highlight the current talent and upcoming talent from NXT, which is so important in terms of the company moving forward for the future, instead of relying on past stars. Also, I can't give enough praise to that awesome finishing sequence between Liv Morgan, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley. As someone who's seen every Royal Rumble match in history, honestly, those three ladies put out one of the coolest ending sequences I have ever seen in a Rumble match. Also, as the added cherry on top, Rhea Ripley wins, and it's awesome, not just because her character work has been so awesome throughout the past year, but because they've consistently booked her strong in these Rumble matches, whether it be 2021, 22, which is something that I really appreciate. And there's a lot of nice details that were put into this, such as when Asuka used the mist on her at Survivor Series, and this time she didn't fall for it. Really love that type of great attention to detail in storytelling. Honestly, when I look at both the men's and women's Royal Rumble, it was kind of neck and neck, but I had to take the women's Rumble and put it just a smidge over the men's Royal Rumble and put it at number 2.
Number 1, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
Once again, this Bloodline story has led us to the main event being the match of the night. Just as they did in 2017 and 2021, minus the finish of course, Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns put on yet another great match to close out their Royal Rumble trilogy. It was hard-hitting, had great emotion from a story standpoint with Sami Zayn being conflicted, and great near falls. And it made Kevin Owens look like a tough SOB with everything Roman had to throw at him with multiple Superman punches and spears. Plus the post-match angle, which is what not just this match but this entire Royal Rumble was going to be leading to and be most remembered for, was absolutely fantastic storytelling. From the combination of Roman Reigns giving Sami Zayn the ultimate test in loyalty to the Bloodline, only to see Sami Zayn do the right thing and turn on Roman Reigns to a huge pop, and then followed by that vicious beatdown of both him and Kevin Owens. This was just great storytelling all around, and major props to Triple H for the big added twist of Jey Uso walking out on his family. Who would have thought that in that storyline he would have gotten that close to Sami Zayn? It was something I didn't even see coming, especially with Jey still being the tag team champions with his brother Jimmy. And let's not forget the final visuals of Roman Reigns getting the "F-U Roman" chant because people were so emotionally invested into Sami and KO getting battered in the ring from everything that this storyline had brought up. It's these type of stories, these types of characters that makes me love professional wrestling so much. That's why with the buildup of this story, this match leading into its aftermath earned it the #1 spot on my list. Now, if you want a more in-depth analysis of the event, check out my Royal Rumble 2023 review by clicking the link here on the screen or in the description/pinned comment below.